To treasure God's love for humanity over our love for vanity can seem to others like insanity, but haters are gonna hate. We gotta love our enemies, even if their words sound so irate and venomy. On the cross, Jesus turned to the thief on his side and said, "Today you will be with me in paradise." The other thief who mocked to his right didn't appreciate the sacrifice, yet Jesus says, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." So if you're listening as a skeptic, this rhyme is for you. You see, no matter how much hate you have to people who make you feel bitter, Christ died for us while we were still sinners. The sun shines, the rain pours on you, no matter what you believe. You might die for your friend, but would you ever die for your enemy? You see, this is what happened on Calvary. He was bruised, crushed, wounded with our iniquity. That's an old-fashioned term for every evil act in history. You might say, "Whoa, hang on a minute, stop right there. I'm not that bad, you're just judging me with words to scare." Well, let me explain. I'm only telling the truth. Someone loved me enough to share, so now I'm inviting you. Whether you take Genesis 1 as a story or more, the message of the Bible is that we are made to be connected to the life source. To love God and to love people is what we're here for. So when we choose to follow our own ways, make ourselves first place, make ourselves gods, kings and queens of our own laws, we lose what it means to be human, bringing death to our core. In the beginning, God saw all that he had made. He saw it was beautiful and good. You are made in his image. No one could love you like he could. But Genesis 3 demonstrates our tendency to put two fingers up at the Almighty. Our hearts are biased towards rebellion, open to the dark side's deception. I'm not saying that God is some bearded old man dictator. I'm just saying that if we want to know how to best work an invention, we ask the original creator. We think being good people is all that's required, but God wants to change us from our inside out, to transform our desires. You see, we can still perform good deeds with motives that aren't so great. It's a heart problem we have, and we need a transplant before it's too late. We're all like walking zombies, call us Shaun of the Dead. We're picking each other's brains for life, because we're just hungry to be fed. Jesus exchanged that death and separation for his purity and light, not to make bad people good, but to bring the dead to life. The world says to put I in the middle, like in the word sin, is to be free, but God says if you want true liberation, you have to die to yourself and follow me. There is a better way. Your past was crucified to the tree, shame, guilt, lies, destructive infamy. Picture that heavy burden, that weight. No, I'm not talking about Instagram. He swapped our status as God's enemies into God's fam. I don't know what your experience of dads is, but when God in the flesh rose 3 days after, he was saying, "You are adopted, my child, and I want to be the ultimate father." So no matter what's trending, his love for you is never ending. No hashtag. We don't need to smoke hash or pop some tags to get acceptance or affirmation. Because of the gospel, we know his love for us is blatant. Gotta follow him and not get distracted. Gotta get my face out of Facebook into his book, because that's a classic. People don't know him, and this is tragic. Searching for his supernatural miracles and Hollywood magic. So go tell your friends, Muslims, Jews and Sikhs, that Jesus is the only God who for his creation bleeds. The God who laid down his life, and out of all the faiths, this is what makes Jesus unique. I'm not trying to sound high and mighty, because there's only one head. I'm just saying that people are hungry, and I'm just a beggar, to another beggar, where to find the bread.